Hello, welcome here. Today we are going to e-meet with our Rusmice team. They are our new DMC partner in Russia, and they are going to tell about themselves and Rusmice. How are you today, Natasha?
Good, good. Regards from Moscow and from St. Petersburg and actually all over Russia, which we represent. And we are very, very happy to meet you. I'm Natalia. I'm the managing director of Rusmice.
Hello guys, I'm also Natalia. We have many Natalias here, and I'm general director in charge of the operations of the team.
How would you describe your precautions concerning to operate groups under the COVID-19?
Okay, well, I think we have missed the first question, right? We are not very disciplined, but very creative. Well, look, I think we missed the first question where we were supposed to speak about Rusmice. Well, just a few words. We have started the company 12 years ago, and we have the team, which is 48 people, and most of the people, the key people, are with the company for years and for a long time, and we have the team of the real stars. You know, well, we cover all over Russia, and the mission of Rusmice in these high technological times is to show what you would never ever be able to book just with electronic devices or whatever, even at our time of self-made, travel programs. We really love to show culture, people, the soul of Russia, some places, some unusual places, which people, well, we need locals to show you around and to show the real bricks out of which Russia is made of. You can come to Moscow, and of course you can visit all the Kremlin and our endless churches and beautiful restaurants. But what we love to do, we love to show you to open some places which are closed for regular people. Like yesterday, we were with our clients, and they opened the church of 12th century, which is closed for regular public, and where you could see the icons which remember like Ivan the Terrible. And it was shown by the curator of this amazing place, who is passionate about these churches, these paintings. And afterwards, he was treating our guests with tea, which he has made himself out of the small garden next to this church. This is some, small touches, which are the real incentive travel. That's not the most expensive restaurant. That's not the most, the fastest track to the hotel. That's all given. That is always in our programs. But we really, really want to make these small touches. That's, like our DNA. And I think we started with this and we continue, and that's our true mission.
And I just wanted to add that a part of beautiful cultural things that we arrange for our groups coming from all over the world. We also, of course, do lots of fun things. And, Russians love to have fun. Not only drinking, parties, dancing. So if you have groups looking for parties, and from what I know, Turkish people love to have fun as well. So Moscow is the destination. In Moscow, we have numerous nightclubs, bars. There is the whole area, with the bars and nightclubs, and you can keep partying all the night long. In St. Petersburg, we have more the bars culture. So, I'm just saying that Russia is not only cultural, it's also a lot about fun and about food. Russian cuisine is very different from Turkish. It's also delicious as well as yours, but it's worth trying as it's totally different. And there are different restaurants both in Moscow, in St. Petersburg, in our regional cities. So every night you can have different experience.
Good.
Sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to say, you can have lunch or dinner, for example, on the 85th floor of the skyscraper in a beautiful restaurant in Moscow. You can have a cruise lunch or dinner. You can have a traditional Russian restaurant. So the experience is totally different every single day.
Yeah, now I think we can jump to COVID. I think it will be quite, you know, the quick answer. You know, all our, there are different levels of control, from governmental to companies control, and of course the regular people. So there are very strict regulations about what companies and companies working with tourists are supposed to do, and everybody follows them. You know, all travelers, there are now, people can come. There are restrictions, for example, of number of people for going for theaters, for example, for museums, but, and also the bars and restaurants, but everything is open for now. And there are strict, you know, regulations on cleaning, on sanitizing. For example, in metro and in public transport, you know, should our group go or our visitors go on public transport, they're supposed to wear masks. But it's all very friendly. It's all, people are explained. Even the masks are being distributed, should people not have them. So, and all our like transport partners, they all follow the cleaning procedures and very, very clear protocols. There are protocols in each city, in Moscow, in St. Petersburg, in every region. There is a strict protocol on what to do. And it's from one side very strict, from another side very friendly. So for example, even if a tourist or a visitor doesn't have like say, mask or whatever, he will be given this mask, and it's like, it's easy. So people are, especially we are very, very happy that borders with Turkey are open. So the travelers are welcome.
And I just wanted to add that what we do for our groups, we do the welcome kit, where we put the hand sanitizer, we put the mask, and we put the gloves. And some hotels, not all of them, but all the 5-star properties and some 4-star properties, they also do the same welcome gift. So what is important, everybody on a daily basis, they have some protection everywhere. As well as, you know, when you get in the restaurant, there is a hand sanitizer immediately. Immediately they check your temperature. So no matter where you go in Russia, you are always, you know, under control. So if somebody is not feeling good, then we immediately can help and take care of that.
Okay, actually, I was curious about, you have already talked about your differentiation, I mean, as Rusmice and also from Russia perspective. How would you describe what Russia does different than other countries in this pandemic situation, in this COVID situation?
Well, I think, what you mean just in COVID? Well, I think for COVID, what was rather good, Russia has reacted rather promptly, and it was not, I would say, it was not overdoing. So we have opened the borders with other countries quite soon. So now we welcome tourists from several countries. And at the same time, yeah, Russia is rather open, but at the same time, the protocols have been so strict, like all this, the sanitizers, the control of temperature. So I think we managed to avoid like this huge pandemic wave, like in many other countries, which, you know, which made countries close and not open for tourism at all. So for our perspective, for the travel perspective, now we are happy. We can accept certain groups, and we can be rather confident that all the suppliers, the hotels, transportation companies, guide associations, the restaurants, they know what to do, and they have clear standards on what to do in each situation. And even if the person doesn't feel bad, there are very clear ways of how to treat this person, how to help the person, and so on and on. And so far we are happy, you know, to have, you know, the good experience of travel in these difficult times. So that's what it is. I think, well, we we are all in the uneasy situation, but I think as for our company, I can say, you know, we've been so happy to have our team so understanding, our clients so understanding, and all the partners, you know, really, really supportive and helping to get out of this really difficult times of travel.
Yeah. Okay, when we speak particularly about the Turkish travelers, do you provide some, you have already talked about your different incentive activities, but what do you also suggest for Turkish travelers? And actually, what do you expect from Turkish markets in 2020 and the next year?
Well, first of all, our very, well, good thing for us, we have 2 Turkish-speaking managers, which is good, and it helps us to communicate with Turkish clients in their language. Then we have fantastic Turkish-speaking guides. I know it is important when you are welcomed by, you know, a guide with a good sense of humor who speaks the perfect language and so on. And then I think, well, Natasha, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, you know, Turkish travelers, they are well-traveled, and they are, well, let's put it this way, they're quite spoiled by the culture which you have, by the culture of the other countries where you travel, and also you do visit Russia and know it quite well. So for us, it's a challenge, and a great challenge, to show and still surprise you with what we can show. Everybody can show Kremlin. Oops. So there was a real small installation, you know, to show our logo. Here it is. It was not very, very well done, but okay. So everybody can show Kremlin. Everybody can show, you know, provide a good menu in their top, you know, restaurant, and provide, you know, rooms in a 5-star or 4-star or whatever hotel. But, you know, to really to understand what each group wants. There is a group who wants to see, you know, some closed rooms and storages of museums with a curator of museum. There are groups who want just party, have, you know, good food, party, and, you know, to see this fun part of Russia. There are people who want nature, who want to go and see the, you know, the biggest lake in the world, Baikal, and who want to go with husky and to go through, you know, ice. There are so many things which can be done in Russia, and I think our mission and the only reason why we exist is to really understand what people would love to see, and to really to show them what Russia has to provide for their focus. I think that's why a DMC still exists in our high-tech times, and that's what our mission is. And to be at the service, at your service. You know, when everything goes well, it's very good. You know, when sometimes something goes wrong, and it happens. Look, we are there and we own the problem, and we want to help. There are times when, you know, shit happens, and, you know, that's when all our team is there, and they will never say, hey, it's too late, or, well, I will think about it and call you in 2 hours. They're always there, and they're always with the clients.
Yeah, and I just wanted to add that when our groups are here on site, no matter whether this is, there is some cleaning process, I'm sorry. So, no matter whether it's an incentive group, high-end leisure group, sport group, or regular leisure group, we're always there 24 hours a day. Our project managers are always in touch. So no matter if your client, if our final client needs to reach us, I don't know, at midnight, early in the morning, if something happens, we are always there. And I think it is very important. As well as I have just mentioned, we are really dealing with different kind of groups, sport groups, incentive groups, conferences, different economic missions, regular leisure groups. So we're here for you in Russia for any kind of group or FIT travelers. And we have very good relationship also and contracts with the hotels all over Russia. Obviously, most groups are coming to Moscow, to St. Petersburg, but those people who are looking for adventures, they're going to Baikal Lake, to Altai, to different regions. So this is where we are as well.
All
and
right.
we have a fantastic team. I think that's one of the key points actually of a success of any group coming here, as we make sure that the group has the right program according to the demand, as the group has the right guide being with the group, and just seeing the right things. And you have us here to give you the updated information about things happening in our destination.
So when you come to Istanbul, we will discuss them in detail with our customers. And are you excited about it?
Absolutely. I love Turkey. I love Istanbul. I'm looking so much forward to the next visit. There will be my colleague who is not here now. She's on another meeting. And me. We will come with a lot of tasty Russian souvenirs, and we are very, very excited about this market, and we are ready to learn. We are ready to listen to the market. It is a new market to us, but I think we have you, we have the great guides into the market and the great team on site, and we are very, very excited about it.
In just 2 weeks, you will be here.
Yes.
And I would like to know if you have a message for your new customers here. What would you like to say them?
We would like to say that Russia is an absolutely exciting destination, and at the same time, it has something to offer for each kind of travelers. Many think of Russia as only culture. There are incredible options for like 3 weeks of, you know, amazing cultural revelations. There are amazing things for those who wanna party and, you know, have, you know, some really, really exciting, you know, times with culinary experiences, with party. There are amazing places, you know, for those who love nature and adventures. From the Northern Lights in Murmansk up to the biggest freshwater preserve, Lake Baikal, or, you know, some husky ride in taiga, the great Russian forest. And at the same time, all the excitement is very well connected with superb infrastructure, with amazing professionalism, and the true professionals working in, you know, in all the spheres connected with tourism, from hotels up to, you know, just some people who you might ask something, you know, at in the metro station. They are friendly, they are open, and, you know, many stereotypes about Russia that, hey, yeah, we are gray, we are, you know, not so open and smiling. No way. There are so many things to show, and it's really, really exciting. And we can speak for hours. I think that was not our purpose, but there are a lot of things to show and to speak about.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing you here.
Yes. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.